Welcome back everybody to the channel. Here today I'm doing a recap video, I guess you could say a recap video, another video, a little bit more into detail video on the Dodge Caravan 62TE transmission issues and how to actually check the transmission fluid level in these things. To those of you who watch the channel, you'll know that I own two of these 2012 Dodge Caravans, and I really like them. They're decent vehicles. This one is a personal one, and the other one is an actual taxi cab, which is used a lot. Not many issues, but like all vehicles, you know, these do come with a few issues. One of the videos I did on the 2012 Dodge Caravan with the 3600 engine and the 62TE transmission was how to check your transmission fluid. I tried to explain it the best way I could, and I get a lot of comments, a lot of questions, some good, some positive, some negative, some not so good, about how I went about it. But the way I went about it is actually the way it is. There's an actual chart you can get from Dodge, and you can use that chart, and you can use your oil stick. I'll pop the hood on this one, guys. For some reason this engine is real dirty. Okay guys, I haven't cleaned it yet, I haven't touched it. In the other Caravan it's not so dirty, but this one is really dirty. Anyway guys, there's a graph that you can get from Dodge or Chrysler. I'll put it up in the screen for you guys so you guys can take a look at it, and you can use your oil stick, your dipstick from your oil. This one is full, and you can go by the chart. You can make the marks on the oil stick with a marker using a measuring tape on this chart, and you can make the marks, the in-between lines, and you can use that, and you can actually check the transmission fluid level in the Dodge Caravan. So okay guys, I put the picture up for you. I hope you could pick sense out of that, okay? But I'm going to explain it now very carefully, okay? So you take your measuring tape, as you can see, and you place it on the guide, end it right at 1 9/16, okay? So so you put it on your 2 1/16 up right here. You see, you got your 2 1/16. That's right here. That's 2 1/16. At the bottom, you put a mark on your measuring tape at 1 9/16. So anybody that can't read a measuring tape, I'll just explain that quickly to you. You have your 1 right here, and just count the 16ths in between till you get up to the 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You just count each 16th. Take your marker or your Sharpie, put a little line right there, like that, okay? And then you put a line up on your 2 1/16. You see, 2 1/16. So right here again. Now, that's the line. That is the area where it's safe on the stick. So now that you have that done, you can take your, move your paper. You don't need this now, okay? You have the area now that you can place it on your oil stick. Okay, so now that your graph is done, you have your measurements on your measuring tape, and you know the area where you have to be. Make sure when you put the oil stick on the measuring tape, make sure it's 100% flush at the end. And now all you do is mark out your 2/16, which is right here, and then mark out your 1 9/16, which is right here. Now that you've made those lines, all you have to do now is just color that in on the oil stick, okay? So just color it in on the oil stick. I'm guessing you guys can see this. It's not very clear. Okay, so that's done. Remember, 2 1/16, 1 9/16. In between that area, as long as your transmission fluid level is in between that black mark, then your transmission fluid is safe. If it's below this, then you know you need to add. So there you go, guys. I have my black mark on the oil stick, and now we're going to go out and do our check of the transmission level. Now, I don't know if you guys can see, but way down here there is a little plug, a little cap, and this is covering the hole for the transmission. It's right down there, just left of the battery. The hole is straight down between this little area right here. Here is the little cap, and it says for dealer use only. This, guys, is where you actually take the dipstick after you make your measurements on the dipstick and make a marking for it, and then you use the dipstick to put it down inside the existing hole that I just pulled this cap from. Many of you in the comments, and I showed it really clearly, and I demonstrated. I put the stick down and made the markings. I understand some people don't get things right away, but that's fine. I'm here doing another video. You put the dipstick, oil dipstick, after you use the chart and make the marks down in the same hole as I just took this cap out of. Okay, the hole is down right here, and I will put that chart there for you so you guys can make your mark, make your measurements on the stick, and use it to check the fluid level. One thing about these 6.2 TE transmissions, now they were used in Caravans, Grand Caravans, they were used in Jeeps, many different Jeep vehicles, and they were also used in some Volkswagen vehicles as well. They're really reliable, and also they have a locking torque, which they did it for smoother shifting. And I'll tell you one thing right now, nothing shifts better than a Dodge Caravan with a 3600 engine combined with the 6.2 TE transmission. I'm telling you guys let me know in the comments. You tell me yourself. When you get in these vehicles and you start off accelerating a little bit hard, these vehicles shift the best. Guys, I have a lot of vehicles, and nothing shifts better than a Dodge Caravan with a 6.2 TE transmission combined with a 3.6 liter VVT engine. That being said, everything has, you know, their minor faults and issues. Some issues with the 6.2 TE transmission, guys, is solenoid issues and sticky shifting because of solenoid issues. So sticky shifting, and also the lockout in the converter sometimes doesn't work properly, and that causes issues as well. I've never seen that happen, and I haven't seen that happen from anybody I know yet, but I've had a few people say that they've had problems with coming out of first gear. So when you're stopping, when you're going to stop, you're at a stop sign or a traffic light, or whatever the case, maybe you're stopping, whatever reason you're stopping for, as soon as you get down to the point of almost stopped, you'll shudder and it'll shut off. And the reason why it shuts off is because the first gear solenoid doesn't want to on shift. And I don't have that problem with this Caravan, but I do have that problem with this Caravan. And guys, this is the Caravan I did the video on, the in-depth video on actually checking the transmission fluid level with the oil stick using the diagram. I even show you in the video how to use the diagram, how to get the measurements and put it on the stick. It's a very detailed video, so if you want to check that out, you guys can check that out. The video is there. Here's the engine in the other one. They're exact vans. This was clean. I don't know why it's dusty now. But this is the exact van as the other Dodge Caravan. Same engine, 3.6 liter VVT, same 6.2 TE transmission. Now, this one, guys, is starting to develop the solenoid issue, which is when you're slowing down, just before you come to a stop, it shudders sometimes and chops off. Done. And then you just restart it, everything's fine, drive away again. What I've been doing, not always this happens, only sometimes. What I usually do, if I feel it shudder, I'll just stick it up in neutral. It comes to a stop, put it back and drive, everything's fine. That's the solenoid getting sticky. Now, that's in this van, it's not in the other one. And as I said, guys, it's not happening in this one. This one is all smooth. The other one is not really... The other Caravan is not even really enough of an issue for me to actually get it checked on right now at this moment. It doesn't always happen. It's very minimal it happens, and it's not really a big issue when it happens. And it doesn't always shut off. Sometimes you just get a little shudder, that's it, and then it goes away. It releases that gear and you stop properly. Well, you stop properly all the time anyways, just doesn't let it come out of first gear. And when I checked on the specs of the 6.2 TE transmission, all the information I gathered, there's only a few minor issues with those transmissions, and those two issues are avoidable. Even me, I'm not keeping up on maintenance, not 100% at all times. They say you should never change your transmission fluid, but if you guys search online, I'm telling you right now, and I'm talking about the 6.2 TE transmission here. You hear so many people say you shouldn't change your transmission fluid. You know, you don't have to. It's going to last a lifetime transmission. That is a lot of BS-ery, guys. BS-ery, okay? It's part of a maintenance thing, you know? Obviously, you're not changing every 10,000 kilometers or so as your oil, but every 100,000 kilometers, I don't know. I'm just pulling this out of thin air here now, and you should. And it even says that for the specs of this 6.2 TE transmission, they say you should, you know, do regular maintenance and, you know, change your transmission fluid, change the filter inside your transmission fluid. And a lot of times this alleviates the issue with the solenoid sticking, which I'm going to have to do with that other Caravan up there, the one behind us. You don't see me doing a lot of videos on these Caravans because, man, they work so good. They just work so well, and it's just no reason to do them. Just no reason to do the videos. So I'm here, that's why I'm here today. I'm doing a recap of a video I did on the other Caravan, and I just wanted to do this video to clarify on the Dodge Caravan, the 6.2 TE transmission. Remember, guys, this video is not for other transmissions. It's for the 6.2 TE transmission in the 3.6 liter VVT engine, okay? This combo they do. Also, I love this engine. Beautiful engine, lots of power. Combined with that 6.2 TE, what a combo this is. They did such a good job on making this go together. And this engine, that transmission is excellent. You don't know, listen, this is a Caravan, guys. This is not a sports vehicle, and it's not, you know, a young guy driver vehicle, right? This is a sport. This is not a sports vehicle. This is a family vehicle. You know, you load up the kids, you load up whatever, and you go driving. It still needs to have power because a lot of people tow with these, right? But I'm telling you, you won't experience nothing better than a 3.6 liter VVT engine combined with a 6.2 TE transmission when you're accelerating, man. This thing shifts and shifts and shifts. Beautiful. And when I say shifts and shifts and shifts, because that's what it feels like. It's just shifting, constantly going. Perfect. I love this combo. I'd like to take all of this and somehow put it in a nicer car. Okay, for the way it works. Love to. Now for you guys that watch my videos and you're gonna ask, you know, how come I haven't got this one, you know, put on as a taxi vehicle yet? Probably not going to. Probably going to keep it for personal use. I still haven't put the windshield in it, and I still haven't fixed a couple little other things on it, but the van is in nice condition. It's in nice shape. And for those of you that haven't seen inside of these, you know, it's the basic vehicle. There's nothing special about it, but you know, they're half decent. And there's a dog barking here. So guys, I hope this frees up some confusion. And for all you guys are saying, I said 6.2 TE transmission a lot in this video. I did it on purpose, okay? And the reason why is, if you were to look through the comments on the other video, which I'll post that link to somewhere in this video, somewhere along the line, that you'll be able to click on it, you'll see some of the questions I get. They make my head spin, okay? They make my head spin. You can download a chart. The chart is for making the measurements on your oil stick. And then you can take your oil stick, pull out the cap down there, put your oil stick down the same hole, push it right to the bottom. That's how you check it. You just make the markings on the stick after you do your measurements. And I can't be more clearer than that. So, you know, guys, to the people that saying, what hole do you put it in? I said it in the other video. I'm saying it in this video now many times, in the other video, many times in this one. The same hole I took the cap off, just right down there. Just right down there. It's right here, right where my finger is. That's where you put the oil dipstick. And to all you guys saying I'm repeating myself, well, you guys are getting it. Good, you guys are getting it. It's just the other people in the other comments are not getting it. Just trying to help them out, guys, so they can check your transmission fluid level. Because your only other alternative, most comments that I find, most comments in the 6.2 TE transmission checking the transmission fluid oil level comes from actual mechanics and garages, because they don't want you checking it yourself, because they're not making money if you're checking it yourself. Think about it, guys. If you read the comments in the other video I did on this Caravan and the transmission, a lot of comments was saying, oh no, you had to do the... Guys, I got my information right from Dodge, okay? Right from Dodge. Searched it, researched it. A mechanic and garages don't want you to check it yourself. They want you to bring it in. Listen, I don't even know how they're going to check it. They have their ways. Maybe it's the same ways as I'm doing here. I don't know. But I guarantee you, you will be charged. They will charge you money. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video right here. I just wanted to do a simple little recap on this transmission and how to check your transmission fluid. Tell you a few things about the 6.2 TE transmission. Remember, it's in the Dodge, D-O-D-G-E Caravan. It's also in some Jeeps, and it's also in some Volkswagens. Okay, that's it though. No more. No more. It's not in boats or airplanes or helicopters or drones. I don't know what else to say, guys. It's not in none of that. It's only in what I just said. Okay, so guys, thanks for watching. I hope this helps a little bit more. And I'm going to actually add this link to the older video I did, so I can try to free up some confusion for you guys, I guess, you know, like on how to actually check it. Download the chart. You can search up chart for checking transmission fluid for Dodge Caravan. Search it up online, you'll find it there. I had to get out of the sun, guys. It's just too hot. Okay, so I'm going to finish the video here. Look what else had to get out of the sun. It didn't want to be in the sun as well. It wanted to be out here. Now, guys, this doesn't have a 6.2 TE transmission or 3.6 liter, okay? A lot different there, okay? For any of you who haven't seen this, this is a car I basically built. Like, I put over a year into this. And it's not your typical 1976 Nova. There's a lot more to it. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to repeat that I took a lot of merch off my website, sorry, off my main website and also off the YouTube channel. The only things I'm selling on the YouTube channel right now are 2 items, and that's 2 Southside Boy Style stickers. One is a little pictorial diagram with Southside Boy Style on it, and the other one is just a plain Southside Boy Style sticker. So, you know, and you know, guys, if you buy stickers, you're just helping me out. I'm making pennies off of them, and you guys get to advertise me and my YouTube channel, and I get to make pennies. And you know, feel free to hit that like button if you like the video, and you can also feel free to hit that dislike button if you didn't like the video. If I didn't help you, dislike it. Don't worry about it. If I helped you, like it. And if you're undecided, just press like and unlike at the same time. I don't know what really will happen. I don't even know if you can do that. Subscribe if you want, that's for sure. And I'll see you on the next one.